You've probably seen a hippo in a cartoon. Big, dopey, floating in the water, harmless, just another lazy giant chewing grass and minding its own business. But what if I told you that's only half the story? Because the hippo is not what it seems. It's one of the most misunderstood, most dangerous, and most vital animals on Earth. By day, hippos look like they're doing absolutely nothing. Just chilling in rivers, ears twitching, eyes half closed. But don't be fooled. The moment the sun dips below the horizon, the real journey begins. They emerge from the water, silent, massive, and focused, and they walk for miles. Not for adventure, not for fun, just for grass. Full-grown male hippo can weigh over 3,000 pounds. That's more than most cars. Yet, this massive creature eats only grass. Not fish, not meat, not even water plants. Just plain, dry grass. And it eats a lot. Up to 80 pounds each night. If you were a hippo, your survival would depend on a quiet, moonlit walk and a never-ending buffet of grass. You'd think eating just grass would make life harder, but not for the hippo. Inside that giant belly is a 4-chamber stomach. Not like a cow's, but close. It ferments and breaks down tough plant matter, slowly, efficiently. That means even the worst grass on Earth becomes fuel for this walking tank. Ever heard the rumor that hippos sweat blood? It's not true. But it's not that far off either. They secrete a red, oily liquid from their skin. It's not blood. It's better. This natural sunscreen protects them from the brutal African sun. And it fights bacteria too. If you were a hippo, that glowing red armor might just save your skin. Literally. Here's a fact that surprises almost everyone. Hippos can't swim. Yes, they live in water, but they don't float, they don't paddle, instead they walk along the bottom, or push off and glide like a giant torpedo. Imagine a 3,000-pound rock moving like a ballet dancer underwater. That's a hippo. Let's bust another myth. Hippos are not gentle giants. In fact, they're one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Highly territorial, incredibly unpredictable. They attack boats, chase intruders, crush bones. And when a calf is nearby, forget it. That's DEFCON 1. If you were a hippo mom, you'd defend your baby like your life depends on it. Because it does. Hippos may seem silent, but they're not. They grunt, growl, and even talk underwater using low-frequency rumbles. Each call is unique. Each one tells a story. I'm here, I'm in charge, this is my spot. Mothers and babies recognize each other's voices, even in murky rivers filled with noise. If you were a baby hippo, you'd never feel lost, as long as you could hear mom. Okay, here comes the weird part. Hippos mark territory by flinging their poop. Yes, with their tails. Like a poop sprinkler. It sounds gross. It is gross. But it's effective. That flinging mess is a message. This area's taken. Back off. When dry season hits, rivers shrink fast. Hippos crowd into whatever pools remain. Tensions rise. Space runs out. Fights break out. Some don't survive, but still they stay together. Because for hippos, water isn't a choice, it's life. Despite their bad reputation, hippos play a key role in the ecosystem. They create trails that carry water, they fertilize riverbeds, they make room for fish, birds, and grazing animals. Even wildfires are less likely to spread where hippos roam. They're not just part of nature, they help hold it together. So, what do you see now? Not a cartoon, not a myth. A survivor, a protector, a keystone of the wild. Maybe it's time we stop underestimating creatures like the hippo. Maybe it's time we start protecting them.